Amusing Raquel Welch, 1970s. Anita Ekberg, 1960s. Anna Nicole Smith, 1980s. Annette Vadim, 1970s. Betty Brosmer, 1950s. Anne Margret lit up the screen with her torrid routines in Bye Bye Birdie, 1963, and Viva Las Vegas, 1964. Here she is on the set of Murderer's Row, 1966, in a silk and rubber candy-striped wetsuit. Another pin-up favorite of World War II was Rita Hayworth. Here, the star of Gilda swims with an inflatable horse on a break between filming in 1940. Betty Grable, 1940s. Brigitte Bardot, 1960s. Claudia Cardinale, 1965. Carrie Fisher sports a futuristic bronze bikini with some of her beach pals from Star Wars Episode VI, Return of the Jedi, for a 1983 Rolling Stone cover shoot. Cleo Moore, 1950s. Corinne Russell, 1990s. David Bowie and Gerald Casale of Devo pose backstage on the 14th of November, 1977 at Max's in Kansas City. Dawn Grayson, 1960s. Dawn Grayson, 1962. David Blue, Lainey Kazan, Bob Dylan, Robert De Niro, Sally Kirkland, Roni Blakely, and Martine Getty backstage at the Roxy for Roni Blakely's concert on the 18th of August, 1976 in Los Angeles. Diana Dors and Alan Lake in 3 Months Gone at the Royal Court Theatre, Sloane Square, London. Elvis Presley and Sammy Davis Jr. backstage in Elvis's dressing room, opening night at the Showroom International Hotel on the 10th of August, 1970 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Elizabeth Taylor, 1952nd. February 1942, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Ebby's Diner and the Corrine Hotel at Queen and Chestnut Streets. February 1943, Madison, Wisconsin, Farm Short Course at the University of Wisconsin, the cafeteria in the school. Jean Tierney in Sundown, 1941. For all his elegance in a tuxedo, Cary Grant knew his way around a swimsuit, too. Here he is by the beach with co-star Grace Kelly in the 1955 Hitchcock film To Catch a Thief. Gia Genevieve, 1990s. Gorgeous Elizabeth Taylor, 1960s. Imogene Hassel, 1970s. In 1967, Catherine Deneuve starred as a young wife who spent her weekdays as a high-class sex worker in Belle de Jour. The movie is fascinating and resists easy interpretations. It's also incredibly stylish. In 1977, Rocky won the Academy Award for Best Picture, though writer and star Sylvester Stallone did not take home an Oscar of his own. In Cummings' Hollywood days, even future presidents attended Tinseltown galas. Here, the Gipper arrives to a star-studded event. Jackie Miller, 1970s. Jacqueline Bisset at her home in Malibu, 1967. Jacqueline Kennedy's focus as First Lady on style and art made her a popular figure, and the fact that she dressed impeccably meant that she came to define fashion in the 62nd. James Brown poses backstage in London in 1973. Jane Mansfield, 1952. Jane Russell, 1960s. Jocelyn Lane, 1960s. Julie Egg, 1962. July 1955. Art Brooks and boys canoeing on Little Lake Sunapee, New Hampshire. January 1943. Washington, D.C. Firehouse Station Number 24. One of the separate Negro units in the district. Lieutenant Mills on duty at the alarm desk. Jimmy Page, 4, right, and Robert Plant, center, rear, as they walk backstage at Madison Square Garden, New York, the 10th of June, 1977. Joni Mitchell, Mimi Farina, and Herbie Hancock enjoy a moment backstage at the Berkeley Jazz Festival, which was held at the Greek Theater in May 1979 in Berkeley, California. Mamie Van Doren, American actress. In 1949, after she became the winner of the Miss Palm Spring competition, she was noticed by the famous producer Howard Hughes, who offered her her first roles in the cinema. Lucy and Lucy in the 60s. March 1943, Baltimore, Maryland. Associated Transport Company, Trucking Terminal, Truck Service Shop. Linda Carter, 1970s. Maria Whittaker, 1990s. Marilyn Monroe films a scene that would become an iconic moment in cinema history outside a food store on 51st Street and Lexington Avenue, 1954, New York. Marilyn Monroe with Don Murray. Marilyn Monroe. Well, this famous blonde clearly doesn't need an introduction, as she has become one of the most iconic figures in American cinema and global culture. Markie Post, 1980s. Mick Jagger practices his bowling in the corridor during the Rolling Stones tour of the Americas, 1975. Monica Bellucci, 1990s. Patti Smith posed backstage before performing with the Patti Smith Group at CBGB's Club in New York City on the 4th of April, 1975. Paul McCartney with David Gilmour of Pink Floyd backstage at Knebworth Music Festival, 1976. Pete Townshend sitting backstage, circa 1970. Pink Floyd's Robbie Williams, Mick Kluczynski, Roger Waters, Rick Wright, Visible in Mirror, David Gilmour, backstage in Birmingham on the 4th of December, 1974. Queen holds up the Toronto Maple Leaf jerseys they were gifted while performing in Canada in 1977. Raquel Welch, 1964. Raquel Welch, 1970s. Rita Hayworth, 1960s. Robert Plant and John Paul Jones of Led Zeppelin, backstage at the Fillmore East, 1971. Sean Connery and Claudine Auger in Thunderball, 1967. Singer-songwriter James Taylor enjoys a few moments to himself before performing at the Troubadour nightclub in Los Angeles in 1970. Sophia Loren, 1950s. Stunning Jane Mansfield, 1950s. Suzanne Pritchard, 1950s. The cuts of the dresses, the plush chinchilla coat, and the gentleman's tie mark this photo as classically 1970s. Tina Louise in the 1960s. Valerie Leon, 1950s. Walk on the Wild Side, 1962. Wonderful Raquel Welch, 1968. Werner Herzog, center, directs dwarf actors on the set of his 1971 film Och Zwerg, haben klein angefangen. Even dwarfs started small. 1970.